All right, people. So what we have here are the SwitchCraft 3502A long RCA phono jacks. To me, man, they are um, the best RCA's in the world, man. I love them. Man, I can't. You know what? If you don't believe me, go to look up Shindo Audio. Anybody know who Shindo is? Shindo Audio from Japan. Look at how much his cables cost and find out what kind of connector, RCA phono connector he got out of them. They're these. These things are like $4, $5 at the most. Anything after that, man, you're getting ripped off, man. So I'm making some cables going from my phono preamp to my line amp. So there you go. All right, people. So here, got it connected. Signal goes to where it's supposed to. Shield and ground are connected together, and I like to throw a little dab of solder in there to connect it to the ground side, and that's it, man. 35, Switchcraft 3502A long, or you could get the short ones. Best connectors in the world. You ask me, man. $4 or $5. That's it, man. Anybody tries to sell you anything, it's snake oil. So there you have it, guys. I'm gonna do the other side now. All right, people. So here at the tail end of my RCA cables, I'm just about done. I just got to fill in or heat shrink, and that should be it. So this side always goes towards where the music or the signal is going out. I have no idea what some people, I just, oh my God, man. People they leave like this open. Do you know what you do what happens when you do that is you just created an antenna. Right? I don't know where people get this drain to the fucking ground bullshit comes from, man. Jesus, I don't know, man. But so this I'm done. Just got to heat shrink it up, and then this is absolutely done. So yeah, those are my cables, and always use a multimeter. Always. There's no excuse, man. When you build, you know how many videos there are out there, people making power cables, signal cables, they don't use a multimeter. Man, if you're, my wife, she has a knack, dude. I could be sitting on the couch all day. I mean, literally sitting on the couch all day watching TV. The moment I get up and do something, she needs something. And that's what happens when I was building my power cables. I'm here, I'm concentrating, I'm trying to get all the, make sure none of the little hairs are touching anything. She called me, sure enough, she called me for something. I went and I helped her out and this and that. Came back, I finished my cables, tested it with my multimeter, and I was off. I had like crisscross cables or the lines and stuff. So always use a multimeter and everything, man. Okay, so that's it for this one. Cheers. All right, people. So here we have the finished cables. The silver micas always go towards the output. So this connects to your line stage or your phono preamp, and this one goes out. So that's about it. That's a really quick review here. So the cables I used were the let me see if I can focus. This is the Mogami, I think 2549s. Really one of the best cables out there, man. There it is right there. Microphone cables. I have used, you could use this just has like what, 2 conductors and then the shield. There's ones with 4 conductor shields. You could just twist them. But that's usually I think it's good for like interference and crosstalk over long distances. But how I'm going not even 20 inches here, so it'll be a way more overkill. But yeah, that's it, man. So see you in the next one. So here, talking about Switchcraft and why I think it's the best RCA plugs. One of the best audio companies that I know. My mom used to work for Amphenol. Well, it's called Amphenol now. It's called the Nexus Technology. It's in Stamford, Connecticut. Man, we lived like literally 4 or 5 blocks away, and towards Dolphin Cove in Stamford, Connecticut. And this company here, man, you see this little. See if I could See, man, that's the way out of this building, man. And I used to go in there. My mom used to be the foreman here. She retired like 20, I think they've been in Florida for like 24, 25 years. So 25 years ago, 24, give or take. You know, that was the way in. You know, let me see the other one here. And this was like the workstations here. You see that little bucket there? Those are all, that used to be the rejection box. You know, and I used to be, like I said, I used to run around there when I was a little kid. You know, it's created by, you know, Mr. Byers and, I think Flanagan. Let me see, yeah, Mr. Byers right there. She's a really nice guy, man. He always used to send my mom, like, a lot of Christmas stuff, like wreaths and stuff like that. But, you know, they used to make, like, really high quality. Let me see the products here. They're not in Sunnyside Avenue anymore. They're, like, somewhere else in Stamford, Connecticut. But it should be like strictly like military, commercial, like connectors and stuff like that. Let me see if yeah, I see that. Really, man, my mom used to be a bear in that place where the rejection and, you know, waterproof plugs and jacks. I mean, they used to be like top. I don't know if you could buy them, you know, out to the public like that. You might be able to find them on like Mauser or stuff like that, but. You know, telephone jacks. You know, my mom has like, she has like one like right in her right above her wrist. I remember, she has a 3rd-degree burn from these machines, but really high quality stuff, man. And you know, I you know, buy American, man. You know, see these telephone jacks here. They make 22 of them now. Like I said, my mom's been retired for like, you know, 20 something years. 20, you know, 25, but, you know, telecommunications, control, you know, powerboat racing, they might expand a little bit more, but let me see where they are right now. Let me see, contact. Nothing comes up there, but I think they're not on Sunnyside Avenue anymore. See products here, Rangers, tack connectors, telephone jacks. Yeah, they've been making this stuff like really high push. You know, right down the street in Stamford, Connecticut, you know, like I said, we live like 4 blocks right up the street from it. Used to be Blue Note, Mike Kuskuna's place. I think his was on Fairfield Avenue, I think. I remember because it used to be like a little barn. I used to see him all the time, man. But I was a kid, man. I wasn't nowhere interested in, you know, audio or records or Blue Note records at the time. But I used to see them all the time. My mom used to press records part-times in Stamford, Connecticut. I think there should be Capitol Records there. Next time I talk to my mom, I'll confirm it. But I remember at night, she had like a part-time that she used to press records when Capitol was at Stanford. So, you know, I didn't know Mike Kuskuna. I used to see him around a lot. You know, Stanford back then was really small. Everybody knew everybody. But just a quick note, man. Buy American, man. SwitchCraft RCA cables are the best, and they're like $4 or $5. And if you haven't looked already, like I said, Shindo Audio, you can see on his audio cables, man, he has those SwitchCrafts on there. So really quick, and you know, peace. Take care. Keep it jazzy.